and welcome back to A Girl with Tools. Remember, I am not a VW mechanic, nor am I a mechanic. I'm just a girl with tools. So we're on day 2 of getting the new manifold in. A couple things. I had to kind of take it back apart. The kind of a nut or bolt. It's a double-sided that you hook the manifold on, that is on the case, was too short, so I had to run to Ace and buy a new one. So I got a couple of those. I know people are going to say it. I did not put the heat raisers in. I'll show you. There's no place to put them in on this exhaust system, and I'm not drilling it. So they're not in. And so we're going to continue working with that. I had to run and get, from my local parts house, we got a new fuel filter. I'll show you the old one. It's kind of gross. And some more fuel line to get this attached. I've got some oil. So once I get it all back together, we can put oil into it. And then we're just going to be waiting on the air cleaner that should be here in the next couple days. So let's get back to work. So if you can kind of look and see, I should probably get a flashlight. Okay, down there. I have to do this with just 2 hands. So right there is supposed to be kind of a stud, and it wasn't long enough, so we're going to put that back in. The way to do that is double nut it. I'll show you what I'm doing, but if you see on this exhaust, even if I move the rag, there is no holes, nowhere, usually it's on this bottom one, to put heat risers in. So we'll go over here to this gray buggy, and see, they're not connected because it doesn't have anything, and they can cap off. So we'll walk over to the green machine. The green machine is the only buggy that is running heat risers. I have them, and they can be hooked up, so we're going to hook them up. So if we go back here and look at the back end of the green machine, there's my heat risers, and they are hooked up, and here's my exhaust, and here they are hooked up. So the biggest thing is they add heat to your carburetor in colder environments, and so we only run in the summer. We don't run in the cold, so they're kind of not necessary for us, I guess I could say. I mean, VW designed them to have them, and we should use them, but as I said, the green machine's the only one that is. So let's get back to work. Because I know somebody's gonna get on me in the comments. So it says all crankcase nuts should be at 14 pounds if it's a 13 or 14 millimeter. It was 13. It's not necessarily crank nut case. So it says crankcase nuts. Looking rocker shafts, flywheel. General engine nuts and bolts, 13 millimeters should be at 14 foot-pounds. That is about what we call Kelly tight. Sometimes it's a little tighter, but that's what it is. I use this book. It's one of the main books I use.
We can show the world the power that music holds. Again, that gets underway tomorrow. It's called.
So I know you're thinking, Kelly, how are you going to get to that little nut back there? I will show you here in a second. We are going to get this kind of put back together before we move on. Again, still have the 3 pieces of tape. And you should feel these kind of pop. So that's done. So let's get working on this other one. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm just doing a little bit at a time because that's all I can get is a little bit at a time. And a little bit's better than no bit. So, but see, this is long, so I think I'm gonna cheat. Put a deep well on here. And I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna put a big washer back there. This lock washer is just kind of falling in there, so we're gonna get that back out. Kelly, why'd you pull the green machine over? Well, because the green machine has this carb on it and the Blue Beast doesn't. So I'm going to use it as a template for my wiring.
City Loppers time after time. Classic hits on the drive. 107.9 and 103.7. Still to come. I've got 4 in Orleans, and we're off to Chicago. Music on 107.9 and 103.7.
Okay, she's ready for oil. But when I was under there, it looked like it was leaking. So we're gonna get under there and look again.